center, Kevon Looney. At shooting guard, Jonathan Kuminga. At power forward, Draymond Green. At the other forward, Jimmy Butler. At the other guard, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. Let's meet the starting five for your Sacramento Kings. At guard, 6 feet tall, number 15, Davion Mitchell. Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 13, Keegan Murray. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 23, Zach LaVine. The other forward, at 6'6", number 8, DeMar DeRozan. The man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 10, Domantas Sabonis. The head coach of your home team, that is your Sacramento Kings.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Kings, Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Mitchell is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. Richard, looking at this interconference clash, you can expect both teams to play hard here tonight.
Yeah, these conference games are so important, especially when it comes to a rivalry like this. Both teams have had this one circled on their calendars for a while.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. LaVine with it. Kuminga on him. Sabonis trying to get open. They grab their own miss. Can't get it to fall. Butler against DeRozan. It's Butler that time on the assist by Green.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
And here are the Kings now. Bean passes to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And Zach LaVine hits from deep.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Here's Curry. The kick outside to Butler. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
And when you talk about big men, you won't find many guys more versatile than Domantas Sabonis.
Yes, he scores and rebounds at a very impressive rate, but what stands out to me the most is how amazing of a passer he is. That's why he was third team All-NBA.
Here's Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot.
Terrific defense by DeMar DeRozan. He's capable of making an impact on this end occasionally.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. DeRozan surveying the D. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
What control from DeRozan. Outstanding job just kind of muscling that shot in.
Curry against Mitchell. The shot by Butler, nobody around. The long distance three is buried. Butler's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's stolen by Kuminga. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
I tell you what, Butler is a physical dunker. I mean, he takes his craft seriously. I just love watching this guy take off.
Sacramento off to a slow start. 4-point game coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see the frustration mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Kevon Looney. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And here's DeRozan. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota. And pushing up his Golden State Warriors again in transition. Butler dishes to Kuminga. Butler kicks to Green. The kick outside to Butler. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Okay, take a moment. Name an offensive move. DeMar has it.
And a close look here at the hustle stance for the Warriors.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
And they repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03, something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Monk's checked in for Sacramento. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento.
In for your Kings,
Mitchell with it. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Butler, and there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
Here's Mitchell. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Another three for Sacramento.
Such a talented passer at his position. Sabonis is all about making winning plays.
Curry against Mitchell. And the wide open shot from Green. Another three for Golden State.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Here's Curry. Pass to Looney. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Now Monk. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. Here's Barnes. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 4. Passes to Kuminga. Back to Curry. That's tipped. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Butler. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Kings ball.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight. Mitchell against Curry. Green banked in off the glass.
Draymond Green.
Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick and roll game.
DeRozan for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
A post tandem of Barnes and Sabonis. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's DeRozan following the basket by Stephen Curry over Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jimmy Butler.
It's on Jimmy Butler. Richard, some teams came into this season looking different than they did a year ago. And for teams that have added new players, is the feeling out process over?
Well, it better be, Kevin. There's a good chunk of the season already gone. You hope at this point in time you've gelled with your teammates in the preseason. By now, the chemistry, well, it should be there.
Murray's checked in for Barnes.
There's an old school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks. Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 5. Inside. Looney finds Payton. It's stolen by DeRozan. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And finished off by DeRozan.
Nice read on defense from DeRozan, just jumping all over that steal.
Payton surveying the floor. There's the dish to Heel. Green inside. He's covered by Murray. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Back to Payton. Shoots over DeRozan. Oh, good from Payton.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense, take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
First personal foul.
And the Kings making a change here. Levine's checked in, and the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Substituting on the court.
Mitchell against Curry. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Over in the corner, Green. Curry is inside. Covered by Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Curry through traffic. Count it!
Assist.
Oh!
Draymond
Sometimes
Green.
there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
Shoots from the high post. And there are the Kings with another bucket. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Curry! What else is new?
For 3.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Curry finds Butler. That shot misses. Nice D from DeRozan. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Levine wide open. Offline with his 3. Golden State's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Butler dishes to Curry. Back to Butler. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside DeRozan. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Back to Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Mitchell against Curry. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
And the basketball IQ that Curry possesses is special, capable of shredding the defense in a screen and roll.
The Kings trail by 6. Mitchell left side. Back to Levine. And that one's drained from the low block. Levine's got 5 now.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Curry passes to Looney. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Looney. 5 on the clock. Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Sabonis.
You love how competitive Butler is. He insists on taking his shot despite the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw good from Butler. And some changes here for the Kings. Lyles checked in for Keegan Murray. And it's Barnes in for DeMar DeRozan. And so Butler nails both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
1:04 left now here in the second. Barnes outside. And Barnes gets double teamed. Mitchell wide open. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 6. Butler kicks to Curry. Out to the wing. Here's Kuminga. Shoots over Lyles. Here's Butler. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Kings. They host the Clippers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Mitchell and the rejection by Curry.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
Back to Butler. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Mitchell. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so we conclude the first half. Warriors ahead, ending the second quarter on a 15-4 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He ended up with 15 points, 3 steals, and 2 assists. Hey big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shots, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And Kenny, your take on Sacramento.
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor where it needs to be.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3. Really left alone that time. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's DeRozan. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 11.
The closer DeRozan gets, the more dangerous he is. That's fantastic work inside.
Curry looking around. Butler against Levine. Out to the right wing. Curry on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. And up the court come the Kings on the break. They get it again. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from DeMar DeRozan.
It's the hustle points from DeRozan, and that's the kind of play that can set the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Curry. Finish by Stephen Curry. Richard, we've all heard about some of the unwritten rules between players. Any examples you can speak on?
Well, you don't want to be out there injuring each other. I think one of the biggest unspoken rules is you got to be very, very careful when a guy takes off, how you hit them. That is something you learn at a very early age in basketball.
Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Knocked loose. To the inside. Levine. And Levine throws it down.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
Curry against Mitchell. Curry passes to Green. Outside Curry. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for the Kings. Malik Monk comes in for Davion Mitchell.
Malik Monk.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Drains the three-pointer.
Ooh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Talking about the grizzled veteran, Draymond Green, still such an important player in this game.
Yeah, it's just because he's so unique. He doesn't look to score very often. His main focus continues to be on defense and his playmaking ability.
And Butler sends it back.
Always ready to make an impact defensively. Butler sees the shot forming and just attacks the opportunity to block it.
Curry can't get it to go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Monk against Curry. Shot from 12. Good on the bucket. Monk's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you see the improvement in that mid-range game by Monk. He really wants to be a knockdown threat from all 3 levels on the floor.
Offensive rebound. And Butler, here we go. They kick it out to Green. Back to Butler. 4 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And look at Butler playing tricks, using that pump fake move to great effect.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Sacramento making some changes. Isle comes in for Keegan Murray, and it's Barnes in for DeMar DeRozan.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
Monk against Curry. Monk, the pass to Huerter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Looney with the bucket.
And I just love how Butler uses that pick and roll. Whatever the defense gives him, he takes.
The Kings trail by 13. Timeout called by the Kings. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that.
Well, let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. His last 10 games have been exceptional. First in free throw percentage, and such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Back to Butler. Monk against Curry. Butler in the corner, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Warriors ball.
And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. The Warriors, #1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Here's Curry. He's got 22, 2 on the clock. Tough shot, Curry.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Knocked away. Curry with the steal. To the paint. It's stolen by Monk. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. That one's good for Zinkon.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
No one near Curry as he lets it go.
Stephen Curry.
And another 3 for Golden State.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Now here's Huerter. Guarded closely. Pass to Vezenkov. Bangs home the trifecta. Vezenkov's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Kings. To the inside. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Herter, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's Sacramento converting. And here is Curry. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Malik Monk out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. He's got space, plenty of room to knock down the shot. And it's 29 points for Stephen Curry.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 14. Levine dishes to Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Rebound by Butler. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Butler against DeRozan. Butler kicks to Curry. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Just 3 to shoot for Murray. And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 8th assist in the game. Sacramento's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Butler with the steal. And the pass to Green. Here's Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. The 3. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 32 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And the Kings making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
Still Kings ball.
And here are the Kings now, trailing by 19. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And that time, also a missed shot.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Back to Butler. Outside Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Assisted.
Butler's got his 5th assist in this one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Kick out to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here's the teardrop. And the layup by Curry. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Mitchell outside. Mitchell is double. For 3, Levine. Offensive rebound, and Butler sends it back. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
The kick outside to Butler. Back to Curry. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Curry's got 38 points.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 4-3, Levine. That one misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Murray, the pass to Mitchell. To end the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Stephen Curry. And with this new CBA, great for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Outside Curry. Good D by Mitchell.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Green passes it to Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
Shot IQ has always been a strength for Butler. He's not one to force up a bad shot.
Lyles, nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Lyles got his first bucket of the night. Outside Curry. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. They get a hand on it. Just 5 on the clock. The 17-footer. To the wing on the left. Lets it go from deep. And that one is off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Top of the key. Curry's shot is good.
Stephen Curry.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
And supporting
this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Even for you, rare form tonight. How do you do that?
A lot of work. Guys blessed me with a lot of talents, and I just have a lot of confidence. My teammates have confidence in me, so for me to just continue to play hard, stretch my imagination, what I can do, and just let it flow.
There were no limits tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.